Jamar Dawson.
And I'm LaJuana Dawson.
And this is another episode of Dawson Adventures. Today, we're going to be talking about cell phones. Now, we just got new phones. We got the Galaxy S7 Edge, brand new, 2016, came out March 11th for most people here in the United States. You know, we had both actually had Galaxy S4 phones before that, and it's been about 3 years we've had this. Like, our phones have been cutting off randomly. We barely have made it. The struggle has been so real, so real. And I'm gonna miss this. I met this thing before I met her.
I don't think I found Miss Mines. I've had mine before I met you.
So anyways, now LaJuana has had her phone longer than me, right, love?
I have. About a week and a half, 2 weeks.
I just got mine yesterday because I got the silver titanium version of it. LaJuana got the gold.
The gold, the classy looking gold.
Yeah, and you guys could determine, which one y'all like better.
The gold.
As of this video, I haven't even turned my phone on yet. Like, I had to go somewhere as soon as I got it, and so me unboxing it, I looked at it, as you can nicely see the beautiful silver titanium. But I haven't really turned it on. I have not turned it on. I haven't really turned it on. So anyway, love, I just want to ask you a couple of questions about your device. I'll go ahead and, I guess, hold my device that doesn't have any battery in it. So tell me a couple of things that you like. What are the most awesome features over your week of ownership of the phone?
Well, the thing that sticks out to me the most is, first off, the appearance. It is a beautifully made phone. Not just talking about the appearance, the width of the screen, being able to see things as you go about moving, and it has this cool fingerprint mode.
Okay, babe, so tell me about some of the pros that you've seen over this last week of owning the phone.
Well, some of the pros, first off, is the water resistance, meaning if you happen to drop it in water, I would hope that you wouldn't, but just in case you did, it is known to be water resistant, so
right.
That is also a plus. First off, the battery life has been really decent. It's much different from the other phones. It's like it's on all the time, literally, so you will get the full benefit out of using your phone, especially if you're using it a lot. So
now before you go on, from what I've read on the internet, it says that the battery life is somewhere around 3,600 milliamp hours. So in comparison to the S4, that's over 1,000, close to 1,500 more milliamp hours. Now the phone's more powerful, has if you're using applications, especially games and things like that, it's gonna, of course, draw energy from the phone. It's gonna consume that battery. At the same time, though, it's a bigger battery, and like Love was talking about, it's always on, but it only consumes really less than a milliamp hour, so per hour. So the cool thing is, you're not even really consuming much for being always on. Okay, another one of the pros that I read about is the new aperture. Now, a lot of people freaked out when they heard that Samsung was decreasing the megapixels from 16 to 12. Now, a lot of people don't really understand because there's new technology in play. There's a better aperture, which is, they reduced the aperture size to a 1.7, which means it has better low light performance capability. We're going to Vegas next month.
Right.
Really excited about that. We're gonna have a lot of videos from that. And it's gonna allow us to take better photos. I took a few with her phone, and in the in-store phones in the low light looks really, really cool.
And I can tell you from personal experience, using this particular camera versus my older phone cameras, I can definitely see the difference. The photos are much clearer. It just seems as if it's better quality. So, I really think this particular camera is by far one of the best I've had on my prior cell phone. So.
Right, and you're not gonna get DSLR quality photos with this. It can shoot in 4K, which is really neat, if you have 4K processing capabilities on your TV. But the processor for this phone is really what makes the difference. And the processor in regards to how it relates to the performance of the camera, how it translates. Apple has always been the leader in that, having not as many megapixels, but being able to use their processor in ways to get the most out of each pixel. With this one you get larger pixels, and it has some technology that you could read up on if you really want to. But really, just what we've seen the practical application has been really mind-blowing. Right?
Right, it has been.
What's
another one that I really like is the SD card.
That's right.
It has it at the top of the phone here, and you can use this little tool device that they'll give you in the inside of the phone, and Love can show you that when he opens his. It fits in beautifully with the phone. You can't even really tell it's there until you zoom in, but you can put your SD card there to transport your contacts, music, all of your personal files, whatever you need, all right there.
That's right. I think that's a really great thing. You know, the S6, if you're trying to make the decision in the beginning between the cheaper S6 or S6 Edge versus the S7 or S7 Edge, this SD slot to me is a game changer. With these, we got the 32 gig, which is like the standard version, and you could go up to 200 gigabytes. I don't know why they didn't make it available to go up to 1 terabyte. That's one of the things that's kind of a pro to me, or maybe neutral. But 200 gigabytes on a phone is really more than
enough.
All right.
Something else that I like about it is just talking about the power and the strength of it entirely. Not just the beautiful look of the phone, it actually does what it says it will do. Basically, it moves faster, it doesn't really hang up as much. I've had problems with my older phone as to why I can attest to that, so that's another feature. One other thing that if you're a technology user, or if you're not, if you're just getting into it, that you would like is it has a virtual reality headset that goes really well with it.
That's right.
And you will really enjoy it because it makes you feel like that you're actually there. Like it gives a 3D perception. And we've actually tried that at Best Buy, so I encourage you to do so if you haven't done so already.
Right.
You'll really like that.
All right, Love, how about you tell us about some of the cons that we've noticed so far with these phones?
Okay, well, a few of the cons, first off, is just talking about the limited color options.
That's right.
They only have these particular phones available, the Edge, in 3 different colors, which is the beautiful gold phone.
Yes.
And then you have the luxurious, beautiful silver phone, and you also have the black colored phone as well.
Yes.
And I mean, I believe that all 3 are classy colors, but I just believe if more colors were offered, it would just enhance it a little bit more.
Right.
That's my personal opinion.
Right. Another con is the phone might be a little too big for some. It's 5.5 inches, which is great with the AMOLED LED screen and beautiful, vibrant color and all that great stuff. But at the same time, it is impossible if you're holding the phone with a good grip to go from one edge of the screen to the other, unless you have like really long thumbs, you know? And so that could be seen as somewhat of a con because the Edge only comes in one size, and the standard S7 comes in just one size, which is a smaller size than the Edge, which is a little disappointing because I would have strongly considered getting the regular S7, but it was a little smaller. It just seemed like there was a little bit of a, not performance decrease, but just it was like a side thought, an afterthought.
Another con that I noticed with this particular phone is the screen isn't really very well protected due to the Edge.
That's right.
So I mean, I believe in the future they'll come up with better cases, but with this one, due to the edge of this particular phone, it's really hard to make cases to protect the front of it.
That's right.
Because if you happen to drop it face down, then there's no protection.
Yeah, you have a risk. Now, as you can see, my wife has a clear case, so it might be tough, but it's just a very thin case and limited protection in contrast to my old Galaxy S4 case, which has complete protection of the screen.
One last thing that I can think of as far as a con is the limited screen protection. And what I mean by screen protection is when you choose to put a screen protector over your actual phone.
Right.
So due to the edge, the curved surface, they only have a few of those that are out there, not as many. Like I noticed in Best Buy and even in the actual cell phone stores, they have a particular one that is just a regular clear HD one.
Right.
Protector, they don't have the actual glass, I don't think, yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just another con that
Right.
remember.
Right. There was only one brand of actual screen protector at Best Buy when we went 4 days ago.
But you could probably find more online, I'm sure.
And yeah, you can, but just because it's a curved surface,
It makes it more difficult.
it's very difficult to put on. All right, love. So after having this phone and experience the greatness of the Galaxy S7 Edge, tell me, who is this phone for? Like, ideally, you would like this phone if...
You would like this phone if you love a large battery capacity. I'm telling you, the life of the battery and just the battery in general, it is the phone for you.
Okay. Also, I think you'll like this phone if you like something with a large screen, especially if you have kids or you yourself just likes to watch movies, play games, but you don't want to get a big tab or something dedicated to gaming or watching movies. So that's what I think.
Also, you would like this phone, or this is the phone for you if you want more options as far as functionality is concerned with the, just like Apple devices. I just believe that with the Samsung phones, it gives you a little bit more freedom,
Right.
basically.
All right, love. So who would this phone definitely not be for?
I would say someone who doesn't really have a lot of experience with smartphones, but it's a contrast to that because they offer a standard mode and they also offer an easy mode on the phone. So if you happen to be a first-time smartphone user, then it will simplify the phone, basically make all the icons bigger so that you'll be able to see things easier, and it just basically brings the phone down a notch or two as far as the complexity of it is concerned.
Okay. So the takeaway for this phone, what would you say?
I would say if you are trying to debate on if you should get this phone, think about how much you'll use it. Will this benefit you? Think about what we talked about earlier, the looks of it, not just the looks of it, just the battery life in general, the size of it, the capacity, what it's able to do. I just think that if you use your phone, if you're browsing Facebook or if you're checking the weather, if you are using your email a lot, I just think it's the phone for you.
Right.
Definitely.
I think that this phone is certainly, to some degree, future-proof, especially since it's Android. It's going to have updates. This comes out with the most recent Marshmallow Android operating system, which is really exciting. I can't wait to turn my phone on and I can start playing around. But yeah, like Love said, if you're into watching movies, you like battery life, and since I like to run a lot outside, I don't have to worry about water getting in and screwing up my phone because it's water resistant.
And it's one of the newest phones out on the market, so
Yeah.
that's another exciting thing.
Yeah, I'm sure she likes to flaunt that. She's Hollywood, you know.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I was perfectly fine with the 2013, but I am so glad to experience this. So that's what we think about the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. We love it so far. We believe we're going to continue to love it in the future. God bless. Stay safe. Until next time, this is Jamar and LaJuana signing off.
Peace.